Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Prashant Shatra. Once again I'm coming back to you for the ISC Students 2026. And today again I have taken the similar topic, that is address calculation. I already have uploaded one-dimensional array address calculation, and today I want to show you the two-dimensional address calculation. But before going to solve the actual problem, we have to understand first the two-dimensional address calculation, the formula. So before starting my class, please, this is my request, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the notification. Okay, so let us start our today's class, that is two-dimensional address calculation. Address calculation, two-dimensional array. You see that whenever we create the two-dimensional array in computer, in any programming language, mainly I'm taking now today on Java. So you see that two-dimensional address calculation, you see that two ways we can solve the problem. One is row measure, another one is column measure. Row measure format means if your array is like this, the memory address, you see that memory address will be increasing from left to right. This is called row wise. And column measure means memory address will be increasing from top to bottom. Up to this much, again we will start from here. Up to this much, again I'll start from here. This is called column measure format. So the problem, how you have to do, that will be written as row measure or column measure. It will be given in the problem. So if you follow the row measure format, means how your element is placed in the array and you are following that system. It is the elements are kept, means the address is calculated as the row measure or the column measure. If your two-dimensional array, suppose you have taken a two-dimensional array 5 by 5 matrix, that means how many elements are there? 25 elements. Integer, it can be character, it can be double byte, anything. So the time your array will be like this, and very first element, it is called the base address. Okay, base address means a memory address is the first element where the first element of the array is placed. Okay, if your address is increasing like this, you see that it is 1000, then 1004, 1008 like this, means word length 4 bytes. Word length 4 bytes means integer data you are keeping. So the first element, its position is, memory address is 1000. The next element is placed, it is 1004, means this is the address of the computer memory. So if it is increasing like this, it is called row measure, and if it is increasing from top to bottom, it is called column measure. Now you see, I have written the two formulas, row measure or column measure. Whatever I have written this portion, you see that B plus within the square bracket, I have written that this open and close parenthesis I minus LR and into C plus J minus LC. This formula I have written whenever we have to follow the row measure. Now see, these formulas, everything, all the variables I am explaining in this way. You see that the B means base address, which is called the base address. This is called the base address. Starting elements position, memory position is called the base address. Now I index ij. What is ij? Ij means an array we declare like this, a, I and j, suppose. Okay, suppose this is ij, I and j, a2, 2. That means this position, index is this position. If your array index ij means 2, 2, what is the address? What is the address? Then we have to, if you follow 4 bytes, this is 1000, 1004, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 30, 34. So you see that, sorry, 32, 4 bytes, this will be 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. So you can understand that array address will be that calculated value. Okay, so you see that this is ij, means which index value you want to calculate, which index value you want to calculate. I want to calculate, suppose array A ij, if you have written, and value of I suppose 3 and value of j equal to 2, that means we are following 3, 2, 3, 2. What is it? 3 and this is 2. This is column 2. This is 3, this is 2. What is this coordinate? This is called I3 and J2. So what is this called? This array index, what is the address? So in this way we have to understand W, word length. Word length means in bytes. You are calculating that integer, byte, short, long, what data type you want to place here. Means your array is what type of data it's keeping. Integer, byte, short, long, char, what type? That is word length in byte. Lower limit of row, if not given, assume 0. If it is given, then you have to write that value. Lower row, lower column. This is lower row. This, how many rows are there? Row 5. This is lower row. Lower column. This is lower column. So lower row, lower column. If it is not given anything in the question paper, you will assume 0, 0. So that is gone. So this R over, this over, this over, this over. See, whenever you will follow this method, row measure format, that means you will follow, what you will follow? You will follow row measure format, means number of columns. You will calculate what is this number of columns. Row measure format, you will take column measure format, you will take number of rows. And how you will calculate number of rows and columns? This is the formula. Number of columns, you see that number of upper column, lower column. Number of columns, upper column 4, upper column position 4, lower column position is 0. So 4 minus 0, it is 4 plus 1. This is the formula to calculate number of columns or number of row like this. So number of rows, upper row minus lower row plus 1. It is called number of rows. So number of columns, number of rows are calculating like this. This is our formula. So whenever we will follow the row measure format, we will follow this. If it is a column measure format, we will follow this. So this one we have to understand. So if you take any problem, so we have to do calculation in this method. I'll show you this one simple example I'll show you, then you can understand it clearly. So this is the formula part. This type of question will come in ISC examination. There will be 2 marks question in compulsory part. So if you get a row measure system, you will follow this, column measure this. Let's see one problem in computer, a simple example I will show you. Check this. You see this array and memory address. This is a 2-dimensional matrix, 5 by 5 matrix, 5 by 5 matrix. If your base address is 2000, if it is given in row measure, you are coming like this. So after 2016, it will be 4 bytes, word length 4 bytes. You check base address 2000. Question, row index I 3. I3 means row 3 and J2 means I3 J. Where is J2? J2 is here. It is 3, row 3 and column J is 2. J is 2 is here. That means this one. 2068. Then you see that number of columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower row 0. Lower column 0. These are given. So what you will do, if you calculate this, as per the formula, if you calculate, we will get the value 2068. You see that it is 4 bytes. 2000, 2004, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 2064, 2068. This is 32 index. Which address you are calculating? 32 address you are calculating. So this value you will get if you follow the row measure system. We will see that row measure system, then we will get, okay, so row measure system, this 2 0, this is 3 2. If you write 2 here, I have already written this formula. If you write 2 here in place of 1, so press the enter key, check, this value is coming 2068. This is the formula I have written in Excel. In Excel I have written the formula. Your result is coming. You see that I have written something in the formula 3 2. So this is D5. D5 means 2000. This is D5 2000 value I have taken. Plus 3 means I minus 0. This is I minus 0 means this is the position. Let me highlight this part. Then it will be clear. This part let me highlight. Okay. This part let me highlight. Check 2068. This is what? 3 2 index. I, this side is I, this side is J. 2068. So 2068, for that what the formula I have written, I am highlighting this one, you will get the formula. This is 4 bytes into 4 means word length. Word length 4. Okay, 2 minus 0 and into 5. Okay, so this is the answer, that whatever the value you are taking, as per the value you are getting this. If you write, suppose if you write any other index, I want to follow with the same problem. If you write that, if you write suppose 1 2, index 1 2, index 1 2, if you write here I1, I am writing I1 here and J2 1 2. So what I will change, you see that 1, this is 1, I means this one, this is 1, and 2 means 1 2 is there. Okay, now let me press the enter key. What you will get? 2028. So it is, you see that this part again check. Now check this part. This is 1 2. So this way we can do the calculation. Okay, so I think you can understand it clearly. So you must write the formula properly, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So whatever the formula I have written on the board, once again I am showing you. See the formula B plus. This is the formula, and you see that into C, how I have written, I have not changed this one. We are multiplying C with this, and later on in this formula we are multiplying R with this. So this is the formula. I think it is clear. So I will give you more problems like this. I will take 1 or 2 questions. I will give you the question from how the question will come in ISC. So that type of question I will show you. Then I will solve the problem according to this. Okay, up to this much is today. If you are liking my class, please subscribe it. Please give a like. Okay, and share it with others if you are liking my class and channel also. Thank you very much. Bye all of you.